The Volunteers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Back to throw, it's Orji. Finds his man, it's Flores. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Nestles it in at the 35. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Benjamin. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the right. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! On the run, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Rayner. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive. They finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force 2nd and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, 3rd and forever. Great job by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Benjamin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll try it again. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Vols in the hurry-up.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Might be changing the route. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him, get him on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. All wideouts, no backs. To throw, it's Rayner. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Catch in the middle, it's Benjamin. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He wants to change this route. The run inside. It's Benjamin. Got it inside the 15. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Mateer. Touchdown ball! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The play action fake. And that one's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Gives it on the option. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. There's some room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Bishop. Turning it on. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Running inside, it's Bishop. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO. But how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up 4th down.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Right down the middle. The sure hands, it's Clark. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Running through contact. Breaks free and he might be gone. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Here comes the heat, and it's a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. 4th down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stepping to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That's pretty to me.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rose.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Grab behind the line. It's Porton. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Using his legs, it's Benjamin. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. The sure hands, it's Porton. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Really love this play design on 3rd down. You get into a 3-by-1 formation and try to get your best player in a one-on-one situation on the backside, and it's an easy slant. Easy pitch and catch, beautiful route, beautiful ball, and it's a conversion for the offense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Offense appear to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Sixth play of the drive coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. Got an opening here. Oh, look out. He's got QB in the clear now. Inside the 10. It's a foot race. They won't catch it. Touchdown, Vols. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Alexander. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Recognition on the outside. These corners are so smart. Look at him recognize what's going on. He's able to get in the backfield, and that's a huge tackle for loss.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. And the Volunteers will spend the first of their 3 timeouts here. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Second down, we're going to throw it. He lets it rip. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Tennessee goes ahead and calls its second timeout. They'll be down to just 1 in the first half. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. That'll be a sack. The defense has the last word here in this period. It's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback still with the football. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass. What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down. And
sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the first down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on time to move the chains.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Short connection to the tight end here. He tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. No press here. The defense backing away. Pressure is coming. And they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Did not make first down yardage. A huge turnover on downs. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. Here comes the bunch formation. The back's got it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Caught behind the line. It's Harris. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The ball's come to a line in the hurry-up. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Crucial third down play right here. Throwing off play action. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
I have never loved play action on 3rd and long. There's no conflict on the defense. They don't buy it. But what they do a great job of defensively here is staying in their lanes and keeping the quarterback in the pocket. He's got nowhere to go, and it's ultimately a sack. Great job by this defense all around.
And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. And they'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
I always hold my breath when these returners start to try to fight for extra yardage, and here the ball hits the ground. But he is so fortunate that this bounces right back to them, and their offense can come on the field. That was almost a massive turnover in this game.
On the move now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Second down after that previous play. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And this is going to be a safety.
Chris, if you're going to go empty backfield and send everybody out on the route, your quarterback had better understand that that ball needs to leave his hand if anybody is near him. His awareness is just not where it needs to be here, taking a sack in the end zone for a safety.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Benjamin. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the Vols are now going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Grab down the middle. It's Lacey. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So 2nd and 6 now. We pick up 4 on first. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. He makes the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the third quarter, and that's
Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Tennessee Volunteers against the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, he said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read. And
he's got space. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the Vols pick up enough yardage for a first down. It's a shotgun run call. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
They test the middle, but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. He'll be ruled down there, but it is enough for a first down. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
So as we reach the end of the first quarter, still scoreless. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Same tailback, another carry. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Running back with the football. And they'll make the tackle, but he'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. And they will trot out the field goal team here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Defense not pressing this time. Scanning the field. It's Fafita. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
And 2nd and 10, they need a gain here to prevent a 3rd and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And now the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
And they'll run it, hand it off to the running back, and they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation. The entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. And the Volunteers will spend the first of their 3 timeouts here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
I've always felt like it's very demoralizing early in the game. The first third down, the defense wants to get off the field, and you can convert as an offense just handing the football off. The defense starts looking around at each other like, oh boy, this could be a long day.
Here's a carry for the fullback. Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Volunteers. Powers into the end zone. Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Fafita. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it third and manageable? And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Contact as he threw it. Lofted it in there, but it falls incomplete.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field. And now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Looking to throw. It's Fafita. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
This guy impresses me so much. As a defensive back, you impress me with your makeup speed, your physicality, your ability to react. If this quarterback continues...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Finley. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball's got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success.
And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
He hands it to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
It's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Ball handed off. It's a fumble behind the line. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Volunteers will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Well, it comes down to this. They need to create some fourth quarter magic here or this national championship will slip away. Looking for the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. He could go. Touchdown, Tennessee. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. Setting out to try the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a three-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Offense on the field to take over. To throw, it's Fafita. Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the fourth quarter. And they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start